Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. My name is Neelam and I am a second year student at IIM Udaipur. I hope you all are preparing very well for your VARC, GD and PI, and I have uploaded few videos that I think will be helpful during your preparation. If in case you missed it, I will leave a link here in the I button. You can go and check them out. If in case your CAT 2022 did not went very well, here I am to help you to ace the upcoming CAT exam. There are few people who are expecting calls from few of the IIMs and other good B schools but are skeptical if they should take a drop for CAT 2023 and perform even better or take admissions this year. For those people, I would suggest, first of all, give your best in the interviews that you are appearing, and once converted, then you can think upon whether you are going to take admission or reappear for the exam next year. I have received many queries from the students on my LinkedIn, so if you want any guidance, I am there to help you. You can ping me anytime there. Before starting the video, let me introduce you to a concept called Lean Six Sigma. Many of you might be already aware, but for those who are not, let me tell you, Lean Six Sigma is a team-focused managerial approach that seeks to improve performance by eliminating waste and defects. There are 5 phases in this methodology, namely define, measure, analyze, improve and control. So for preparing for CAT 2023, I will be following these 5 phases only. The first phase is define. It means that you are going to decide on whether to pursue MBA or not. You should have the correct motivation, not just that you are the college pass out and don't have a job in hand, so you think of pursuing MBA. The right kind of motivation behind will keep you focused during your preparation. The second step is measure. In this scenario, there are 2 cases. The first one is that you have already appeared for CAT 2022.
And the second scenario is you have never attempted CAT.
I would recommend you to attempt 3 different mocks, that are previous year question papers, and 3 sectional mocks, one each of 40 minutes, so that you are familiar with the syllabus and the pattern of the exam. Now, both the category students have their scores in hand. There arises 4 cases here. The case 1 is that you have scored 90 plus percentile overall. It means you are almost there, but you need to practice more and more to reach nearer to 100 percentile. Case 2 is that you have scored somewhere around 80 to 90 percentile overall. It means that you somewhere know the concepts and familiar with the pattern of exam, but you are slow in solving the questions, or you need to improve your accuracy. The case 3 is that you have scored somewhere about 70 to 80 percentile overall. It means that you lack knowledge on few concepts and need to work really hard. So the fourth scenario is that you have scored below 70 percentile. It can be anything from 0 to 70, but it's high time that you need to start from scratch as soon as possible. Now let's move on to our third phase, that is analyze. So for that there are 2 different scenarios. The first one is that you have a work-ex of anything more than 12 months, and the second scenario is that you are a fresher. For the work-ex people, there are 3 different options that they can choose from. The first one is you can choose to prepare yourself if you think you are capable enough. The second one is that you can join any offline weekend classes. And the third option is that you can join any live or online coaching institute that provides test series and question banks for practice. If you are a fresher, you have 4 options in hand. The first one is that if you are already placed, do not think of taking a drop of 1 year and not joining the job. Instead, start your preparation as soon as possible, because there are still few months left before your college ends. The second one is that if you are not placed, I would suggest that try to get a job first, because work experience adds a lot to your profile. The third one is that if you have the bandwidth financially and otherwise also to take a drop, or you are a third year or final year student, you can opt for offline coaching or online coaching based on your feasibility, but it should be full time. And the last option is, of course, prepare yourself if you think you are capable enough. It is not necessary to take external help from any coaching institute, but I would suggest, if you can afford it financially, you should take one. So to help you with that, I have a coaching recommendation. Physics Walla is the most trusted educational platform for the preparation of JEE, NEET, Commerce, NDA and other competitive exams. It is the number one choice of lakhs of aspirants. Physics Walla has brought to you MBA Pioneer 2023 for common admission tests and other management entrance test preparations, in which you will have India's best faculties, guidance and coaching in all the subjects for preparation of CAT 2023. Let me tell you what all things you will get in this course. First of all, the guidance from the faculties, live coaching along with recorded lectures, mock test, 15,000 plus question banks, daily practice problems and lecture notes in quiz and PDF form, study material capsules, GD and PI sessions and doubt engine for problem solving and much more. And how much is all this for? Generally, the price of this MBA Pioneer 2023 is 6,999, but we have a special offer running from 12th January to 20th January. Then this course will cost you rupees 5,999. And above that, you can get rupees 500 off if you use my coupon code that I'll be flashing here on the screen just now. The new batch is starting from 16 January 2023. So grab this opportunity and start your preparation as soon as possible. If you are determined enough that you can prepare yourself, there are plenty of resources present online on the internet that you can take help from. But in that case also, you need a full-fledged plan so that you don't miss the track anytime before the CAT 2023. Now we have arrived to our fourth phase, that is improve. We will move step by step. The first section that I will be covering is verbal ability and reading comprehension. As everyone says in any coaching institute or anywhere online, that read as much as possible. Even if you are an avid reader or even if you are not, try to build this habit because reading speed matters a lot in the exam. Not only during the exam, even after you come to the college, there are many case studies, lengthy ones, a lot bigger than your reading comprehensions that you have to read, and we are always in a time crunch in a B school. Try to read online on a desktop or laptop on a full screen mode in the similar pattern as you will be given your reading comprehension. The size of the text that you are reading should be approximately around I would say 500 to 1000 words. In the starting, when you are building the reading habit, you should read the content that interests you, and later on you can switch on to current affairs and general awareness. It will add to your knowledge base as well. In the CAT exam, you are never asked the synonyms or the word meanings, but when you are reading regularly, you will inculcate a habit of extracting the meaning of the word, even if it is the first time you are coming across that word. While reading, once you are done reading a paragraph, try to comprehend in your mind what you read just before and see if you are able to remember the content. If you can build the habit of jotting down the bullet points or the important points of the paragraph, that's a very good habit. Once you have inculcated the habit of reading, try to switch between the genre of the content that you are reading. Moving on to our next section, that is data interpretation and logical reasoning. First of all, you need to have command on the basic calculations and the numbers such as the cube roots, square roots, squares, multiplication table up to 30. Basic calculation techniques like how you can use shortcuts to multiply big numbers, all these things. And if you think you are really good with basic numbers, you can skip this part, but others need to build this habit in the initial stage only, because in data interpretation you will have to do lengthy calculations in small amount of time. So first you need to inculcate a habit of how to approach a particular question while you are seeing it for the first time. Initially, when you have started preparing for this section, what you do, you take any particular set and then try to approach it. If you are clueless, then watch, if possible, a video solution. Then you will know that when you saw the question, what you thought, and when the person who is solving, what he thought. So I would suggest for the first 50 questions, try to approach questions for which there are solutions present online, video solutions. and it should be in the increasing order of difficulty, and it should cover maximum number of different types of questions if possible. Automatically, once you have attempted these number of questions, you will see a difference in your approach before and after. The more sets you solve, the more easier it will be. You will be familiar with a large pool of questions towards the end of your preparation if you are solving enough different types of questions. For data interpretation, I must say that you need to have a very good command on numbers and number system also. One very important tip that you should keep in mind for data interpretation, that you should read the full question first, what is being asked. There are many times that the answer of the question is already written in the question itself or somewhere there, and we start just decoding the question as soon as the set arrives before us. So try to first read the full question and what is being asked, and try to approach in a way that you are not solving the whole set but arriving at the answer to the question asked. Initially, when I started with my preparation, I was hardly able to solve a single set because they were tough and I was not familiar with many questions. But towards the end of my preparation, this was the only section that I was very sure about. And even if it is a new set, because I have solved many questions earlier, so I was able to at least approach. In my CAT 2020, I scored 99.4 percentile in LRDI, and this was the savior for my CAT exam. Otherwise, my overall percentile would have not increased so much. Moving on to our third section, that is quantitative ability. I would say that you need to first divide the syllabus. Make a list of all the topics that come in the CAT exam and divide your whatever time you have left, so that you focus on one topic at a time. Cover the concepts and formulas, what all are used, then solve questions from that topic. Try to make a small note of important formulas that you learned, so that before the exam day or before just attempting any mock, you can just go through the formulas and it will be all fresh in your mind. Once you have covered the entire syllabus of quantitative ability and the previous sections, DILR and VARC also, now we are ready to give full mocks. Anytime you are watching this video, I'm expecting that you are going to start your preparation. So I would suggest that you give half of your time left in preparation of the concepts and half of the time on improvement. With that, we are moving on to our last phase, that is control. Now, once you are done preparing with your individual sections, it's high time that you start giving full mocks. Based on your preparation level, you can increase or decrease the frequency of the mocks, but I would suggest that giving 2 mocks in a week is good, so that you get enough time to analyze the previous mocks and improve and reach to your goal of 100 percentile. Try to give it in a stretch of 2 hours, and once you are done with giving your mocks, take a break of 1 to 2 hours in between and immediately try to analyze the mock, because by then it's fresh in your mind that what approach you made, what were the calculations you did. Because if you are going to analyze it after 1 or 2 days, you will basically forget what was your thought process while attempting the mock. Do not judge your performance based on the all India mocks that you are giving. Just try to improve and learn from the mistakes that you have done. If you feel very anxious, I would say stop giving the mocks 1 week before the actual exam, and just try to read the concepts that you have studied, or if anything you want to revise, and stay calm, because it can happen that just a week before exam you might not score very well in a particular mock and you think that I am not very well prepared, and it will impact your performance in the final exam. So this was all that I wanted to share. You might be good in some section and not very good in the other. Based on that, you can customize the study plan according to you and the time you have in your hand. And I hope this video is helpful for you, and all the best for all the CAT 2023 aspirants for your preparation. If you have any video suggestions for me, please drop a comment in the comment box. Share this video with all the CAT 2023 aspirants. I hope you all like the video, and if you have watched till here, I would urge you to press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe subscribe button and also the bell button so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. Till then, stay healthy and stay happy. Bye bye.